Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Avian. Today we're going to be talking about my predictions for the top 4 games this week, week 2, college football. Let's get right into it. Starting off this video, we have Ohio State and Oregon. Ohio State comes into this game ranked 3rd in the country. Oregon dropped to rank 12 after their performance against Fresno State. And honestly, against Ohio State, I don't really expect their defense to play as well as they did, especially if Thibodeau is not playing. Their secondary isn't the best. And I really think Ohio State's going to be able to exploit that, and I think they're going to be able to run the ball on their front 7 as well. But looking at Ohio State, their defense actually, for missing the starters that they were missing in the secondary against Minnesota, I think they're going to look a lot better, especially with those starters back this week. So I do expect them to play better. And obviously, their offense is just going to control this game. And I think it's more about those linebackers. Ohio State's linebackers have to stop Verdell, stop that running game, and stop them from making plays on offense. And if they do that, I think they'll take care of business. And honestly, if the Ducks are looking to win this game, the key things that they need to do is stop the run, for one, because Ohio State is going to lean on their run game with Mayan Williams and Travion Henderson. That's firmly what I believe. I don't think Master Teague is going to get as many reps, and I think they're going to try and run the ball a lot. So if they can stop the run, that's going to be a big plus for them. But then they have to stop the downfield passes. They have to keep everything short, and they have to make Ohio State go down the whole field. If they can do that, I do give them a big chance to win this game, but I just don't see it happening with all the weapons that Ohio State has. But looking at the other side, Ohio State has to establish their run game so they can throw that ball down the field. They have so many weapons on offense. They have to get to Garrett Wilson. They have to get to Chris Olave. And they have to get Travion Henderson and Mayan Williams involved in order to win this game. That's what I believe firmly. And with that being said, I think Ohio State wins this game at 38-27. Honestly, in my mind, I believe that they're going to pull away in the fourth quarter. I think it's going to be very close until then, but I think that fourth quarter is where the separation is going to happen, and they're going to take this game. And now we're going to get into my game of the week, Iowa versus Iowa State. The Hawkeyes moved all the way up to rank 10. Iowa State fell back to 9 after the performance against Northern Iowa, almost losing that game 16-10, while Iowa took care of business, beat Indiana 34-6. And honestly, this game is going to be a wild game in my mind because Breece Hall and Brock Purdy are not going to have that bad of a showing this time around. I guarantee they won't. Even though Iowa's defense is a lot better than Northern Iowa's, I do expect them to show out, especially because it's a rivalry game. Now, on the other side of things, Iowa's offense, I think they got to get going. Like, they have to get Goodson going, and they have to get Petrus throwing the ball down the field, because I really do not think that they're going to win this game just running the ball with no passing attack whatsoever. Iowa's defense seems to be the biggest part of their team, just like Wisconsin and Penn State's. But they have to get something going to win this game. I believe they have to do something on offense. They have to run for like 150 yards or more. They have to pass the ball for over 200, and they have to convert when they can. But anyway, I think this game is going to be very close in the end. Iowa and Iowa State, it's always a good game. And honestly, I have Iowa State winning this game 27-24. I believe Iowa State's going to kick a game-winning field goal to win this game and take down the Hawkeyes, and then they're going to be in the conversation again. Now let's get into the most interesting game, I think, of this week. Michigan and Washington. Honestly, Michigan, they beat up on Western Michigan, but the Huskies lost to an FCS team over the weekend. They lost to Montana, and their quarterback did not look good at all. Morris had so many issues. He threw 3 picks in that game, while on the other hand, Michigan's quarterback, Cade McNamara, played very well. He went 9 for 11, threw a couple touchdowns, and the running game actually played very well in that game. And honestly, the key points for Michigan to win is to be able to run the ball like they did and get Cade McNamara to be as efficient as he was in the first game, and get the ball down the field and let their defense handle Washington. Now, Washington, they have a great defense as well, and I expect it to be hard for Michigan to score on that defense. But the problem is Washington's offense. I do not think they have much of an offense with Morris. I believe Sam Heward is the better quarterback. And if he was to play this game, I might have to choose Washington to win this game. I know that he's a freshman, but I think he would lead Washington to the win, and then he'd be the full-time starter after that. And I can see them winning 8 or 9 games this year with him, and then starting him next season back in the top 25 and going from there. But on the other hand, you got Michigan. They cannot afford to lose this game. Their whole season would be ruined, even if they won the rest of the games. And that includes Ohio State in my mind. They still will not go to the playoff if they lose this game against Washington. They're already unranked, and a loss to a team that lost to an FCS team, it's going to butcher them. So this is a must win for Jim Harbaugh, and he just better come to play and get his guys ready. And with that, I have Michigan winning this game over Washington just because of how the impact will be of this game. Washington's aspirations for this year is over after that loss, and Michigan, they're still alive, and there's just so much on the line for them. And I think they'll pull it out at the end. It's going to be a very defensive game, but I do expect Michigan to win this. And last but not least, I got Texas versus Arkansas, Big 12 versus SEC. Well, Texas is about to be in the SEC, but anyway, let's talk about Texas first. Now, Texas, after winning their game 38-18 against Louisiana last week, rose in the polls to 15, and deservingly so. I think that's where they should be, around that 14-15 mark. And now they come in against Arkansas. Now, the keys to beating Arkansas is obviously running the ball with Bijan Robinson, but I do want to see Hudson Card continue to throw the ball as well as he did, be as efficient as he was, get the ball down the field, and be able to exploit that defense. I do not think Arkansas's defense is that good, nor do I think their offense is that good, but their offense has some potential, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But I do believe Texas is going to exploit that defense, and they're going to put up some points against the Razorbacks and get back at them for their loss in 2014, which is playing on the screen right now. You guys can see. But anyway, let's look at the key factors for Arkansas in this game. I think running the ball is going to be their biggest advantage because they ran the ball all over Rice. The quarterback KJ Jefferson was able to run the ball. Their running back was able to run the ball as well, and I think that's what they're going to have to do to beat Texas. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if Texas defense is going to show out, but we're going to see it. It's going to be a fun one, but you guys are going to see who I choose in a second. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to tell you guys, all the videos that you guys see playing are all the last games that these teams played against each other. I thought it'd be a cool idea, so let me know if you guys like that, and I'll do that for future videos too. But at the end of the day, in this game, I'm choosing Texas to beat Arkansas. I'm choosing them to win 34-20. I don't think Arkansas's offense can get it done. I do believe they'll be able to run, but I do not believe that they're going to be able to stop Texas as much as Texas is going to stop them. And I just think they're too one-dimensional to beat Texas. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me your guys' predictions for the week, and I'll see you on Monday. Peace.